initial reaction would be obviously leave. But if you are living when you are not empowered financially, it's going to be tough out there, or you wouldn't even want to leave. So the first thing you tell the person is to find means and ways to empower them financially so that they can detach themselves. And mostly, I don't even think it's more about the money. It's more about the fact that you do not know a life outside of the person. So yeah, you need to realize there's more to life than just that particular person who hurts you. And then you can take it from there. So if you can empower yourself financially, if you can detach yourself, then yeah, because you have to live.
For me, I think there are two things involved. Either she look for a small business to start up, which can finance her education and quit the relationship. That is if she have an alternative to finance education. But if she doesn't see any good opportunity that can finance, then I think she should manage the relationship and complete her education, afterwards quit, because the education will also empower her to be a resourceful person who can take care of herself and her family. So for me, I think she should keep the relationship till she finishes her education. Alternatively, if she can get a business that can sustain her, cool. But if not, I think she should hold on to the relationship until she completes her education. Thank you.
As for me, I disagree with my friend. I don't think the person should be in that abusive marriage.
But how does she finance her education?
No, you should value yourself. It's not, you shouldn't be a material person, lady or a man. You see, human beings, we see ourselves as ducklings, but then we are an eagle. So we think our partners can finance us. So anytime they abuse us, we are still in the marriage. What if you die in the process? What if you lose your memory? You get it? I think it's high time we think about all these things and then stand firm. I believe in a successful person. I'm speaking for the ladies. I believe in a successful woman. You can just stand tall and be like, oh yes, anything that you provide.
If you don't have the background, if you don't have the basis to build on to,
you cannot depend on a man.
Assuming now I'm pursuing my master's degree, my husband is financing it, and he starts abusing me. If I should quit the marriage or the relationship, and I don't have any, assuming I'm not employed, how do I continue to finance my education? Because I think I value myself, I should just quit and my education will come to a halt.
So are you telling me you don't have families? Are you telling me you don't have good people in this world?
If my families were able to support me, I would not have hold on to my boyfriend or my husband.
That is why we have non-profit organizations here in the nation. You can seek for help from them.
Identify one.
You definitely God will give you a destiny helper.
Wow.
Yes, you shouldn't depend on your partner.
It's that easy. I hope it's that easy.
You cannot depend on your partner to become successful. You see, in life, when two people meet, a lady and then a man meet, anytime they go on the dates, then they will start asking themselves about their likes and then dislikes. Okay. So if you don't take care and you don't get a very good man or a woman, your likes will be used as how do you call it? The man or the lady will base on your likes to abuse you. Okay. For instance, when maybe the lady said she likes surprises, she likes luxurious things, she likes flowers, ice creams and all that. So if the guy even slaps her or beats her, he knows that, oh, my lady likes ice cream, my lady likes, yes.
After beating her, and I buy an ice cream for her,
of course,
or I take her out to say birthday,
to compensate her.
Okay.
So you see this thing. So to me, my advice to the ladies or even guys, I would advise them to leave, quit before they die or something serious, dangerous happens to them. They shouldn't use their destiny. They shouldn't rely on their partners that without this person I can't survive. No,
Anyway,
people should, ladies or men should value themselves.
okay.
They should really value themselves. They shouldn't base on material things, or they should not base on their partners to live.
Okay. But
God takes
think
care
that,
of people.
Amen.
That's my advice to them.
Amen. It's a very
Yes.
good advice, but I think that it depends on the level of abuse. Because if the abuse is not so intensive that cannot be managed, I think she should manage.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think.
We have types of
Because
abuse.
some
Verbal
abuses
abuse. We
are
have
not so intensive.
how do you call it? We have verbal abuse. We have physical abuse, and what again? Even if the person
emotional
insults,
abuse.
emotional abuse.
Yeah.
Hey, it develops. So even if the person insults you, please quit. Don't be like, because it's small. There's this proverb, a small something.
Little drops of
Little
water.
drop of water makes a mighty
Mighty
ocean.
ocean.
First of all, they will start insulting themselves. They will be insulting themselves. Then the next thing will be beatings. You shouldn't let it grow gradually, please. My advice to you all: I love you, ladies. I love you all, men.
We love you.
Please, when you are in an abusive lady, please, I don't want you to end up like Osinachi, the gospel musician, the Nigerian gospel musician.
Yes. Woman.
Please, I beg you. I love you all. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so to me, I think it will depend on the financial support the person is given. Let's say if it's a daily money the person is giving you, like 100 cedis, 200 cedis, you don't call that financial support to still stay in that relationship. But if the support is so huge, let's say the person is the one paying your fees, though it's not advisable to be in an abusive relationship, but you have a goal to achieve. Maybe the person has paid your fees from 100 to 200. If you go to leave the person, that means you can't continue the schooling. So maybe in a way you endure and then find another support system to continue the fees. Or if he's the only one that would be paying the fees, then I think you have to endure and then complete, then you leave the person.
You have to leave because in the long run you might end up getting yourself into something which is unbearable. So that's what I have to say.
What advice would you give to a friend or a sister who is in an abusive relationship, but the partner provides her with money and material stuff? What advice would you give?
Actually, I think she has to leave. Yes, she has to leave because first of all, you have to actually respect. Self-respect is always needed. Yes. And besides, that's all. That's basically it. She just has to leave. That's all. I would tell her she should leave and then she should go and look for a job and do so that she'll be able to afford for everything she needs herself.